essentially you've got to have a design.
Now, the next question is, how do we go from 112 down to 90? We've got that, but we go from 90 to 140.
Okay. We talked about in the relinquishment study the basis for that being 05 cost data. Well, we also talked about looking at the decade prior. 3.5% was pretty typical for annual inflation rates. We used 4.5%, thinking that that was conservative, to inflate those 05 costs up to 08 costs, which produced the $112 million number. Well, instead of those costs increasing at 3.5% like we'd seen in previous years, we saw inflation costs hitting 10, 11, and 12% across those years, 05 to 06, 06 to 07, 07 to 08. So by the time we got to the actual construction date in 08, we had already blown that $112 million out of the water, essentially. If you backed that $112 million up to 05 costs, and then you inflated it at actual inflation rates, you end up at $140 million.